What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First back again with another My Hero Academia reaction. You guys know we do this every Friday or Saturdays. Those 2 days are always going to be the days that I drop my reaction to it. Once TCB drop, you know I'm going to be here as early as I possibly can. And we're here with My Hero, man. As I always been saying for like the past, honestly, it's been like maybe 2-3 months. Yeah, about 3 months or so. I feel like Horikoshi's just been on a roll. I don't think he has regressed throughout this last stretch of chapters, last like 20 or so chapters, in my opinion, all from like the All Might versus All For One stuff to Bakugo saving them, to Bakugo versus All For One, all the way to this. I've been loving it. I've been fucking with it a lot. But last chapter, we finally broke through to the core. Now we're back in the past where, Shigaraki, when he was once Tenko, when he was younger, and seeing the whole family dynamic. And Nana Shimura was actually the only one-for-all user that was there, that was present there. I'm assuming because she has obviously familial connections with Shigaraki or whatnot. So she saw firsthand her grandchildren, her son, how her son was abusing Shigaraki, smacking him and shit when he was Tenko. And, she tried to save him in that little imagery flashback thing that was going on. You seen Deku had like a fight with himself, or like a confrontation with him, with like a darker part of himself, him going against like Redestro and other villains that was getting in his way and whatnot to get to Shigaraki, obviously. And I've been fucking with the imagery a lot. I think the anime Bones should definitely Bones should do everything good, but it's kind of a tall task because Horikoshi's art is just too good. But we're here for that chapter 418, and the title is called A Small Heart. So let's just get right into it, man. Obviously, we had stopped on Shigaraki, or Tenko, with his dog Manchiro. I forgot his name, something like that, right? But anyway, here we are. I hate everyone. What Deku found there. So he's seeing it all. It's the same thing I felt back in Gunga. And then he sees him kill his fucking dog. All right, well, Horikoshi got in the author notes. I know I'm not worthy, but the time I spent as a judge with you for the Tezuka Award will be precious to me for the rest of my life. May you rest in peace. Oh yeah, so talking about his stuff to his final, goodbyes and appreciation for Toriyama Sensei. I rock with that. That's cool. For a Tezuka Award, so I didn't even know. Obviously, they should have a Tezuka. He's like the granddad. He's the real granddaddy of them all. So yeah, I just didn't know that was an award name, but that's dope. Monchan. That's the first time he activated Decay. Tenko. So no way. So that's how it is. What's about to happen is his true core. Yeah, he's seeing, and we're revisiting it. I wonder. It would be dope if the anime did some like really new. I mean, because we're getting new shots here, I think too. But like, it would be cool if we seen Bones do some real like horrific things, since Deku was like spectating this, to make it even more horrifying because there's somebody else watching it, other than the people who obviously watched and died themselves. But I think that would be an interesting little take on it too. And he ends up stopping the Shigaraki in the imagery. Okay, I have to put an end to this. We're in a world of memories. I have to keep visualizing, keep holding on to him. While remembering, damn, and his hands getting decayed. Shit. While remembering my hands being there, one for all. Why? Got me here. I'll have to use my own body because you're crying, okay? No, I chose to do that. Tenko's feelings are coming straight at me. I destroyed my house and my family of my own volition. Otherwise, why would I even have these hands? Who would be able to explain why I was born this way? There goes the existential crisis thing. I mean, that's his character. Like, just the way his quirk, the situation with his dad, the dynamic of him not having his mom, which led to him abusing him and him hating him. And there's a whole bunch of shit. And then All Might, hero, society, villain. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into it. But this is the most delicate and weak spot. He's repelling me, but I can't let it go. A strong hatred and a strong sense of catharsis balance against sorrow and perplexity. Big ass word. Stop. Right now, Tenko is still wavering. Okay. Get your hands off me. And he's still like combating against him. Maybe there's no other way besides killing, and I don't know what I'm going to do when the time comes. I felt the hatred's flow is too strong. I'll be shattered into pieces. No, I felt at ease when someone held my hand. And okay, in addition to the shit that I've been predicting for so long now, and just wanted to add on to that, like once again, Deku wasn't here to save Shigaraki, as you know. Now he's like, because remember, Deku even said before, like, if I had known a lot of these people's backstory, especially it started really with Gentle Criminal, then it went on to like him thinking back when his rematch against Muscular and whatnot. He keeps thinking like, man, if only I was there, if I knew something, I would have found a way to save these people before they went down the paths that they go down. But the thing I like about this, I think this is Horikoshi really pushing, because I think a lot of people are starting to think that, oh, he's going to save Shigaraki, essentially. But I don't think it's going to happen that way. And the reason why I'm saying it again, once again, because now there's another little addition to it. Not only is Deku being the one who is, he's seeing everything. He obviously can't change it because it already happened. He can't change none of it, but at least he gets to see what happened, so that now every other villain situation or such thing like that, he can help people a lot better, because this is like one of the worst cases of somebody turning into a fucking monster, you know what I'm saying? So he could probably fix just about any situation after this. That's one thing. And two is just the fact that if he was there, he'll be able to help, you know, if he was there in the present time, but he wasn't. But the reason why I'm even bringing this up again is because Shigaraki, like his side of things, like he understands that, like, okay, something about me is obviously off. My quirk is a very killing quirk and all that, and then my whole family dynamic is just fucking, it's terrible, right? But I think this is also a way to show that if Shigaraki also got saved, which he wanted to be saved at one point, he really did when he was looking for help and stuff, wandering around, like when he wanted to get help and he didn't get help, this is a way for him to feel that he was saved by Deku, even though it's not actually happened. It didn't actually happen, or it won't really happen either. It's just the fact that now he can be at ease, which literally I'm looking at the panel where Deku said, I felt at ease when someone held my hand. So like for both of them to kind of feel at ease, to get something that they both want in the end, like deep down they both want, Deku wants to save people, even Shigaraki, and then Shigaraki doesn't want to be saved, but at the same time, at once upon a time, he kind of did. So I like that. I know I took a few minutes talking about that, but I just thought that was pretty dope. And it dawned on me because their dynamic is so, the dichotomy is just interesting. That's why I'm here, exactly. And then you see that imagery, boom, right there, boom. Okay, fast forward a little bit. Mikun, Tomo-chan, you should be All Might, Ten-chan. Yeah, we seen that. No, I'm a villain. I'm evil and destroy things. Oh, wow, did you see the league behind him? That's the interesting thing, because everybody in the league has something, like, the reason why they became a villain wasn't just solely because they just want to be bad and evil people. Like, really, all of them had certain circumstances. Dobby wasn't good enough for his dad, because his dad wanted to make him the ultimate fucking hero of all time, surpassing All Might and all that, you know, the burdening of him fucking himself up because he couldn't take the firepower because if his body wasn't, you know, able to. You have Mr. Compress, you know his lineage. You're actually, you know, like on some Robin Hood shit, so some good shit, but he turned villain. Spinner, he's a metamorph, so they look at them in a certain way where it's like, okay, like fuck these people, so he's ostracized. Twice mental complex, like just with his existence and all that, and you know how that went down. I don't have to explain that. And Toga, that's just her quirk. She's different because that's just her quirk, you know? And things happen, and that's why they are who they are now. Even if all my hatred went away and I turned into an empty shell, I'd still need to become a hero to those guys, the villain. Oh, wow. That's a fucking dope panel right there, too. That's a dope-ass panel. I wonder what's the next volume cover going to be. It's probably going to be Deku and Shigaraki, like both young and older versions. Watch. I know it's going to be months away, but watch. I like that, though. He's like, I want to, because he always said the league meant something to him. Those are his folks. I like that. I like that he keeps accepting the fact that he is a monster. And he also accepts the fact that, like, yeah, once upon a time, I was somebody that needed help and wanted help, but I didn't get it. I just like that he can take accountability. Even if, say, if Horikoshi is trying to redeem him, at least he already takes accountability before we even get to that point, if he does do that. That's at the very least of what I would like from that situation. But, you know. Anyway, do it. Destroy the entire world. Wipe it all out. Tamura Shigaraki. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? What the fuck? The fingers are vanishing. What happened in there? Shimura-san. Oh, you're that guy from Koga Constructions. Who are you talking about? The fuck? I'm real confused. Suffering from lower back pain. Oh, is it like all? It's probably all for one, huh? Suffering from lower back pain. What? Yeah, it's getting worse with each passing year. Want me to introduce you to a great doctor? No thanks. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's definitely all for one. If you're talking about a doctor, you probably talk about Ojiko and whatnot, or whatever the fucking nigga name. Yeah, Ojiko. What's up with this memory? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. Wow, I like the static TV static on the margin areas. That's dope. What about his quirk? It hasn't manifested yet. I haven't, and this is where we connect of how All For One got connected with Shigaraki. Because remember, he just appeared out of nowhere and was like, how the fuck did he like? What, he was just keeping tabs on Shimura's family still somehow? But like, yes, and we're getting more context in their whole situation. I have no idea what this is. It's not Tenko's. Whoa, who is this guy? I'm kind of confused with what's going on right now. What's up with this memory? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. What about his quirk? It hasn't manifested yet. It's not Tenko's. Oh, that's Deku that's saying that. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's All For One. Yeah, right. Who is this guy? Obviously, it's All For One. Yep, it's that nigga All For One. Ugh, he eating a nigga. What the fuck imagery is this? Oh, you foolish vessel. And this is obviously predictable, too, because obviously it's going to become a vestige because the nigga died. Oh, you foolish vessel. This nobody of a boy made you have a change of heart. You want to become stronger without even getting rid of your weakness? What a fool, Tenko Shimura. I like how he acknowledged him as Tenko now. I like that. That's very specific. To this day, you've never made a single decision on your own. All For One rises. What are Shigaraki and Deku going to do? Which this was very predictable in terms of like them both kind of teaming up against All For One. But at the end of the day, I just want it to be a situation where like, you know, at the very least, because this is another thing that I also kind of like. I thought that it's going to come down to Shigaraki essentially sacrificing himself in a way. Now there's an added element of what's reminding me about how he loves his League of Villains, his friends. So like, if All For One, I guess, tries to take over his body, and then he probably gonna have some dialogue where he's gonna tell Shigaraki and like disrespect him, like, oh yeah, your friends, like they're just pawns too. Like when I'm done with them, they gonna be dead, or you know whatever. When he start doing, because he's going to do that. Watch, I'm telling you right now, he's going to say some shit like that to him to get him riled up to the point where I think Shigaraki is probably he's gonna overcome it with Deku's help, obviously. And both of those two are going to die. All For One and Shigaraki will die. I don't think Shigaraki's going to live. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. I just don't think that makes sense at this point. It's not only the fact that, like, because I know some people look at it like, okay, he would have never been this way if certain shit didn't happen, which we're getting reminded of right now. But at the end of the day, even with these reminders, even since then and even right now, he's accountable. He should be responsible for his own actions. He's been accountable in this whole situation. He understands that he became this way too because of certain fucked up circumstances, such as All For One, such as his father and all that shit, his quirk itself. He understands all this. He gets it. He understands that all this shit is what made him who he is. But at the end of the day, though, just because you understand that, oh, well, it's my environment. Like, think of real life. If you live in an environment, you live in a city that got like a lot of gang violence and shit like that, does that mean that you have to succumb to that? Or if you were within that gang violence, does it mean you have to stay in there? No, it don't. You know, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's like, that's kind of the situation I think Shigaraki is taking on right now. It's like, well, sure, I am this evil monster. Like, sure, I am this evil monster because certain things made me this way. But at the same time, it don't just excuse the fact that I am who I am and I accept who I am right now. And he still accepts who he is. Yes, right now he wants help because now he got to the core. Deku got to his core, but now he's going to probably have a change of heart, which he does right now. But overall, he's going to realize, okay, I don't even deserve to live. Like, the fact that you even give me mercy, give me, you know, like, you know, what Deku's doing right now, he's probably still like, well, shit, I don't even deserve it, regardless of what. That's the situation that is coming to now. Even if he believes Deku, like, okay, you the truth. he's still also probably gonna be like, you know what, like, I don't deserve it no matter what. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, we can use that logic for every single person in the world. I think about, I'm not gonna say his name, but start with an H, a very terrible person in history, right? Say whatever happened in his life, right? Say his upbringing was fucked up, and he wasn't really nobody. He was essentially a nobody. Kept getting rejected, got kicked out of places, wasn't good at what in this craft and all that. So that made him who he is. But you're not gonna say someone like him, or I know that's not a great example, but you get my point. Somebody with like a bad upbringing, and then you can't say, oh well, I guess it's justified because I mean, well, that they were just it's their environment. Things happen, and that's why. Like, no, they're still accountable for their actions. It don't matter. I don't care if you bring it up that, because at the end of the day, if you're an adult, you have to accept that you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's people who are mentally insane too, but also those people too. When it gets to a point for certain people like that where it's like, okay, well, hey, they gotta go. Some people are beyond help too. That's just the truth of you know, that's just how it is. But and plus, it's a fucking manga. It's not real. So like, the way I see it is that like the help that he can get in a series, like at this point, this doesn't make sense because the story's going to end. So it doesn't even make sense for Shigaraki to even be redeemed. You know, it don't even we wouldn't have enough time to actually see that. That would have to be an entire arc worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I hope you guys all have a good one. That's pretty much all I got for this video. I enjoyed the chapter a lot. The art's amazing. Look at the art. Look at All For One. But yeah, man, let me know down below what you guys think about this chapter, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video. And peace.